Can I look? Or is it just beginning? You guys know how the song goes. There's blood on the streets and it's cold. They're trying to take away my soul and every goddamn thing that I own. If you're looking at your portfolio right now, those are the things that may be going through your head, because altcoins are bleeding like if it got hepatitis A. What do I mean? I think it's hepatitis A. Isn't hepatitis A the thing when you bleed and you can't stop the bleeding? It's hard to stop bleeding if you got hepatitis A. Well, that's like altcoins right now, bro. Swear to God. I don't know y'all, but you know, the past few days I've been making some serious decisions, looking at that damn portfolio, and like I tell you guys, man, you know, you're gonna have to have other sort of like assets. And we got some people joining us. What up, fams? What up, people? It's been a while. It's been a while. You know, we show up when it's sun, when it's you know, shine, when it's gray outside. And that goes with the markets as well. Wow, I got a long day today, a busy one of that. What's up, broskies? What's up? It's been a while. Let's do a live stream. Hit those damn like buttons. Hit them damn like buttons. Now, what do you guys think? Is this the start of a bearish market, right? Or is this just another little, you know, a little tumble here in the markets, right? Just a organic thing happening, just a natural event happening right now. I don't know. These are the things we're gonna talk about. What's up, people? What's up? You abandoned us? Hell no, bro. Not abandoned, man. Just, you know, working on things for these exact things, if you know what I mean, right? If you know what I mean. It's pretty damn cold and stuff outside. Never abandoned you guys. Just, you know, I wish I could clone 5 of me, because there's 5 you know, important things I need to be taken care of, and it's only 1 of me, right? So don't worry. What's up, man? Okay, let me say hello to everybody, because it's been a while. Cryptozilla says, Franny, hard, what's up? Good day, broski. What up, Nunder? How you doing? Hello to you too, Crypto Aslam. What's up, Oren, the doctor? I got your message. Thank you so much for those wishes from my daughter. She did get better. However, I think I got it from her, but I can handle it. What's up, guys? What's up? Let's get right to the point, man. I do got something to attend within the next half an hour, so let's get right to it. All right. So, let me take a sip of this first. Sorry. So yeah, sure, markets have been tumbling. You know, I'm the type of guy, I'm dead honest with everybody, right? I just tell you guys what my opinion is. And more times out of 10, my opinion rather, is actually comes to fruition. It really does. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know, call it luck, call it experience, call it I know what I'm saying, but I just speak from here and I speak from here. Okay, so let's take a little step back. When Bitcoin went down to 30K. Let's take a step back when Bitcoin went down to 30K, and I was the first, I don't know if I was the first person on YouTube, that's besides the point, but I don't really watch what people say on YouTube. I just, you know, go about my business and project, you know, my opinions, really. So this is what I would say. So when Bitcoin went to 30K, I was telling everybody that how I'm led to believe we're going to make a new all-time high of some description at the end of the year, based off of a couple of things. Well, actually 3 things, more than a couple. Number 1, because of Bitcoin Taproot. Obviously, that came about, and we're going to get to that. So Bitcoin Taproot at the end of the year or in Q4. You know, ETH 2.0 at the end of the year or Q4. It seems like it's always at the end of some year or Q4. And Polkadot parachain, right, come together. Now, lo and behold, Q4 came about, and just hear me out, right? Q4 came about, and sure, Bitcoin made a new all-time high of some description. I never got into what exact price. Nobody could ever predict that. If they do, then whatever. I mean, that's just luck. But you could have an indication of where the markets is going. You know, so I set up some description, and sure enough, what did it do? They did like 69K, whatever it was. It hit a new all-time high because of the news of Taproot. Okay, ETH 2.0 never really happened as yet, and the Polkadot parachain hype is pretty much, you know, it's not that much hyped anymore. Let's be honest with ourselves, right? Again, guys, when you're talking about investing, when you're talking about with your money, you need to be honest with yourself, right? I'm not saying like, you know, don't be a community member, right? That's one thing to be a community member, but if you're just a fanboy and you're just this dumbass, you know, just like looking at the goods and not really the, you know, the pros and not the cons, or the reality of, you know, throw a tennis ball up in the air, what's going to happen? Eventually it's going to have to come back down, right? An airplane goes in the sky, but eventually it's going to have to land back down. I'm not saying the markets are going to come back all the way down to where we were 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, but it will, it will proceed further and it'll come back down, make a new support all-time high line. That's what I'm saying. So the support line will always be a new all-time high, right? Okay, so now let's take a look at these things closely, guys, and thank you for joining with short notice. I guess people wanted to talk about this, but look at Taproot. It's crazy because, sorry for the distraction, but it's crazy because it seems as though the news or the forthcoming of Taproot was much more bullish than the actual implementation of Taproot. Okay, so when we heard about the news that this new upgrade for privacy, within Bitcoin is going to happen 5 months ago, everybody was like, 4 months ago, whatever, everybody was like, oh my god, that's so bullish, that's so good, blah blah blah. But did you even know that Taproot got implemented in November, what was it, 14th, I think? It was quietly implemented. Okay, so again, the news was much more bullish than the actual technology being implemented. And I could have sworn it's like, no, well, maybe it was just me, because I mean, I was, where the hell was I? No, I was in the country then, wasn't I? No, actually, I was out. I just left the country then. But my point is, it's like, I didn't really hear much about Taproot as much as we did hear about it when it was just announced, which made the markets bullish. So that caught me off guard. And I was like, whoa, okay, so that already happened. So what else do we got to look forward to here in Q4? Okay, well, maybe we got, we got ETH 2.0. Fuck, sorry. Maybe we got ETH 2.0, right? Maybe we got ETH 2.0. Sorry, I'll just leave it as it is. Maybe we got ETH 2.0, but that's still yet to come. Okay, well, Polkadot freaking parachains. I mean, that's pretty much like, holy crap, guys, sorry. Yeah, Polkadot parachains, well, that's pretty much like, here, and it's already being taken place. It's not as, cute as it once was 3 months ago, right? And then some people tell me, well, hey, TCL, well, the metaverse is like Transformers, metaverse, Megatron is going to save the day for the cryptoverse. I don't know about all that. You know why? Now look, people might misunderstand what I'm saying. Don't misconstrue my words here. Am I bullish on all these things? Of course I am. But you gotta look at it in the bigger picture. So look, the metaverse is a big deal right now, of course. But the thing about the metaverse is it only makes up like what? Not even 1% of the overall markets. So let's just say that, I mean, we've been going strong for 2 years almost, right? 2 entire years. Think about that for a second. First time ever in the history of this industry, we have seen the markets this bullish for so long, getting this adoption, right? And, it's just how it is. It's like a buyer cycle. Right? What's a buyer cycle? Some people that bought Bitcoin at a cheaper price, or some people bought Ethereum at a cheaper price, some people that gone to certain altcoins at a cheaper price, now they've made their gains, and it's time for them to be like, okay, well, I'm happy with this, let me sell. It's been going up really nicely, been stable, and I'm happy to take profits. That's what you call buyer cycle, right? Or a healthy retrace. Now, if that was to happen right now, am I surprised? No. Should you be surprised? No. Just don't fool yourself. Right? It's inevitable that we're going to get some sort of reaches. Whether that's happening now, I don't know. But I could tell you something, it will happen at some point. That's just a matter of when. Okay? So if you already know that's going to happen, you shouldn't be too damn freaking surprised. And then, to position yourself even further or better is, well, you need to prepare for that. Okay? So I'll smash the like button if you don't mind, people. Appreciate it. Sorry about my throat too, if my voice is kind of like off today, right? So this is what I would say. People might ask you, well, how much streams of income do you have, right? Well, you say, okay, well, I hold on to Bitcoin. Okay, well, I get into pre-sales. Well, okay, I got a node running. That's actually one of the best out of all. Well, I'm holding BTC as well too. Oh, okay, I got this, I got that. But it's like, what's that again? Oh yeah, well, what industry is that in? Oh, it's in crypto. Well, you only got one stream of income then. That's all you got, right? Think about it. You only got one stream of income if that's the case, because you're all invested into crypto, and it's a great market to be in, obviously. But I can only tell you from what I learned in 5 years, you need to be outside. You need to be in all different industries, all different markets, all different asset classes that perform really well over a period of time, right? Now, the good thing about that is this, we've been getting into a lot of the real estate, the digital real estate, that is, right? And, when you look at those from a hedge standpoint, it's really an NFT. And the beautiful thing about the NFTs is what? When the markets are going down, like Bitcoin and whatnot, and alts right now that we're seeing, the NFTs maintain value, okay? And if you could choose them even more precisely, the value of those ones are going to be not only maintained, but going up in value, okay? So again, let's give Network as an example. I'm very much so looking forward to that. I shared with you guys a couple clips. Thanks for the reminder, Calendly. But yeah, I got a meeting just now. So the land is great. I feel as though all of these other sort of like, NFTs with the nice fancy art and all that shit, I don't know about all that. I mean, they wouldn't be affected from the price as much, but I think the longevity of it is not going to be as cute. It's really about the land. So put it like this. If you got digital currency, right? Like, okay, let's put it like this. Let's look at the metaverses, cryptocurrencies right now, right? And look at their land prices right now. If you look at them, the ones that are live, obviously, they all really took a hit, right? Obviously Network isn't live as yet. Things like Blocktopia isn't live as yet, but those did take a hit. Somebody tell me right now, what is Sandbox? What is Mana? How much is it down right now? And then if you look at the actual plot land, I don't think those even budged in price. Okay, so it's great to have the currency. Yes, obviously people made a lot of money from that, but if you're talking about diversifying your portfolio, you might want to strongly consider looking into that. But furthermore, you need to know how to, when you make your profits, when I say sell or cash out, I don't mean go buy Louis Vuitton shit. I don't mean go spend your money, but I mean is how you're going to reinvest into something that's going to make you more money, whether that be in crypto, outside of crypto. But I highly recommend that you guys start exploring these things where, you could be outside of crypto. So you guys know I'm going to be bullish on the whole, the real estate, the concrete real estate, luxury villas and all that kind of stuff, plots of land. And, for reasons like this, the ideal way is this. Yes, obviously have your Bitcoin, have your Ethereum, never touch it, your Polkadot, whatever you revere as a blue chip crypto. You have your pre-sales where you're banking coin, right? And that's where you're making your money right now. Your long-term money is going to come from profits, is going to come from the ones I just mentioned. Then you got your digital land, that doesn't really get affected by the markets. You might want to hold on to those tokens, but also have a business precisely on the blockchain is the way to go. Or just have a business in the real world that's generating fiat for you. This way you don't have to cash out crypto always to get fiat, and then also have some real world assets in the real world, just like luxury villas or even just real estate, period. But the thing about real estate is the ones that makes the money, the real money is the most expensive ones. And, obviously you'll be like, well, I can't afford that. Well, guess what? Trust me, you would be able to afford it if you know me. All right, we just keep it at that. So and this is why, I'm always looking ahead. I'm always looking at the next one. I'm more to be proactive than reactive. You got to be proactive more than reactive, but in a sense you got to be somewhat reactive as well than proactive. What do I mean? Well, proactive meaning that how you want to make the first move before everyone else does. That's very important. But very much so, you could be reactive, meaning you watch what other people are doing, and sometimes I just do the opposite. More times out of 10, I do the opposite, and it works in my favor. So it's a combination of both, but being proactive is the way to go. So that's what I'll leave you guys with right now. I mean, it's like, come on, how the heck are you going to be surprised if this was to start right now? You can't be. You're just a dumbass if you are. Sorry, that's just the truth. You're stupid if you are. If this is a surprise to you, if it was to happen now, next month, month after that, at some point it's going to happen. So are you preparing yourself for that moment? If you're not, then you're not working hard enough and you're not taking this space seriously enough. And that's just the reality of it all. Okay, and I will take some questions. I think Moon River is at like what, $185 or something, right? Hey, you could be a moon boy and a great community member, but I mean, I don't know, bro. That That's not too good for your damn bank account at times. Not to say that you're not a supporter. Okay, what do we got here? We got no blow off the top as yet. Correction. Could be. Saporowski, long time. I don't see that face. Glad you're doing okay. Yeah, man. Don't worry, bro. Again, you guys don't see me on YouTube, man. It's like, that doesn't mean I ain't, you know, obviously I'm not kicking back on the beach. Okay, because look where I am. Yeah, always working hard, man. Always working on things that can't really speak about right now. Do smash those like buttons. Come on now. What's wrong with you people? Okay, what we got here? Smash the like, TCL fam. Cool. If you guys have any questions, you could ask me. No problem. Go ahead. I want to get that off of my chest, off of my mind. Okay, again, tell me when you saw this ever happen. For almost 2 whole years, we've been extremely bullish. People say the metaverse is going to save us in terms of the bull run. I don't think they'll save us, but I think the metaverse coins and the land is going to outperform most other areas in this space in a bear market. But that doesn't mean the overall markets are going to pump from it. Look at where we were. Okay, if you look at the last 2 weeks, the overall market capitalization, it has immensely got slashed, right? Now, if you look at the overall metaverse market capitalization, it is a fraction of the entire space. That's not going to push the bull run. However, those projects will outperform most projects. The metaverse projects will, during, if a bear market, a sideways market, a retrace, a decrease in market capitalization were to happen, as we kind of are seeing right now. Right? And I'll tell you something right now too, right? Again, call it for what it is. I'm just speaking off of my experience. That's all I could tell you. Whether that may come out good or bad. Just like I did when Bitcoin went to 30K and everybody was like, oh man, what the fuck? This is it. I said, no, man, we're going to make a new all-time high. And sure enough, we did in Q4 when I said. And here I am again telling you with a different result of what I may think of is going to happen. I can only talk from experience. You know, there's no favoritism here. You know, the markets don't give a shit about that either. So you got to think like the market, bro. There's no favoritism. There's just realism. Okay, so this is it here. What I've learned from the past in my experience is when a bear market is about, signs of a bear market is what, you know, and like, again, we had like let's call it a mini bear market earlier in the year when we went to 30K, and I think 3 months later we started to pop off. I hope that's what this is here, because it very well could be. Maybe now retraces or corrections or mini bear markets is a thing now. We just get spurts of it instead of an extended bear market, right? Because of all the adoption and the amount of cryptocurrency being locked away by corporations. But this is a telltale sign, believe it or not. Now, whenever you see, say, you know, it starts with Bitcoin will kind of like tumble, and everyone's like, oh, okay, whatever, it's just a correction, whatever. And as it's tumbling, alts are getting destroyed, okay? And then Bitcoin will kind of like go back up, like what we saw right here. So what do I mean? Bitcoin was at 58K, 57K. I even said, I feel like selling my Moon Rivers right now. It was at 370. I don't like what I'm seeing here, but you know what? I'll just watch the market. And then Bitcoin went down to 53, 54. Right, and then I made another video. Moon River went down to like 200 and freaking what, 60 or 70, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just stake right now. It's a little, I'm not gonna sell low. And Bitcoin went down to 53. What the fuck just happened? 3 days later, Bitcoin goes down to 43. Alts gets destroyed again, and then Bitcoin recovers somewhat, goes back up to, where is it at right now? What's it at? Freaking 46 or something, 47. Right? But yet alts are fucked. Moon River's at 100 and fucking 85. Okay? This is the sign. This is what I've seen happen in the past. And then you're like, okay, it got better. It's just messing with your head. You know, like, again, I don't get into graphs. I don't need graphs and all these things to tell me this, right? Seriously, I don't. That's just how I've just come to learn the markets. And we're just seeing alts getting destroyed until you're like, okay, well, it's going to recover, until it's like, holy shit, how did we get to this point in regards to altcoins? Now, a lot of people say altcoins are going to start to boom soon. I don't know. It's almost like you getting into that fucking calamari shit that I was trying to warn you guys about, right? Because all the YouTubers are talking about it because they want you to use their link to fucking get it for free. You think they're actually fucking investing into calamari? They may be eating fucking calamari with the profits that you're giving them, but they ain't investing into no fucking calamari, okay? What did I tell you guys? That shit was whack as F-U-C-K. What's it at? Like a fucking cent? Holy crap. What a joke. Anyhow, so if you're going by off of what other people are only saying and on what you are learning, if you're not learning from your experience, right, whether that's good or bad, then you're not going to get any better in this space. You're always going to rely on other people, and I don't want you guys to do that. You guys need to, man up, boss up, make your own decisions, and learn from your experiences like I am. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, is that going to happen now? Maybe. Honestly, man, if I had to put a bet on it, if somebody had a gun to my head, like I don't know if this is the case. Okay, I can only go by, again, I sound like a broken record, my experience and signs of what I've seen in the past. Okay, but if this was to happen now, I cannot say yes or no. But if I had a gun to my head, I probably would have to say I see signs of markets getting bearish. Not a bear market, but I do see signs of the markets getting bearish if I had a gun to my head. Now, am I stating that in stone now? No. Okay, people always say, oh, is it a bear market, it's a bull market. Nobody fucking knows, bro. Nobody fucking knows. They try to act like they know, but they don't fucking know. Okay, just prepare yourself though. Start to take some profits if that's the case, if this is what you think, because this is what I may think if I had a gun to my head. That's all I'm telling you guys. Okay, so how do you prepare yourself for this? You best be getting yourself some damn freaking land. You best be getting yourself some real estate. You best be getting yourself some digital real estate, at least. Okay, because it's not going to be affected. And that's the beautiful things about NFTs as well, right? As a whole, it's not really attached to the cryptocurrency market, right? Bitcoin goes down, it's not a cryptocurrency. They're not going to really get hurt. So that's another way you could diversify if you choose. Okay, Cryptozati says, I think temporary cool down with a longer consolidation and we continue into 2 months, but slower and less explosive. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. I agree. What else we got here? What's up, Dev? Thanks for joining. Justin, what's up? Oh, shit, no way. Is that Justin that I know, Justin, or is that another Justin? Because Justin's just a very common name. What do we got here? Let me go down. Let me get caught up a bit. 2 reasons I reckon. What? Taxes. We got Omicron variant, COVID. It will blow up. Okay, over Christmas. Could be. Yeah, that whole COVID thing, they're really riding that one out. Plan B is McDonald's. Don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Hey, if that's what you like doing, I don't know. I remember when I used to work in McDonald's when I was 16 years old. We used to like fucking, my sister was the manager, right? And my other sister was in the drive-thru and I was in the kitchen. Okay, my sister was like 18, the other one's 17, I was 16. And I would, I'm getting to a point because unless you like getting free fucking chicken McNuggets from the freezer in the bags, like we used to do, which is just take that shit, get free McNuggets, throw a party at our apartment. Yeah. If that's what you're going to the McDonald's for because you like it, you enjoy it, then so be it. But other than that, I don't think it's going to cut the mustard for most people. Okay, what do we got here? Mira says, what's up, bro? Can't watch now. I'm working. That's all good, broski. How are you going to make yourself moolah in the bear market, Francis? Back to Paxful? Yeah, Paxful is always a solution there. I'm building something. I'm going to be building something that's going to not only help me, because it's not about me, it's about everyone, right? That's how I've always thought. And, perhaps we could touch up on a few things right now since we're on the topic. So, I just want to bring to your attention, again, you guys know the story of Blocktopia is well documented, how I turned that down because I couldn't get everyone in on it. There were some other projects as well, okay, that we could touch up on. But, so this thing that I'm working on, man, it's for this. It's for this exact reason. It's going to be bulletproof in the sense of bear market, it's not going to be affected. Bull market is just going to help it catapult even more. And every guy's going to get on it in a way that they could have never done it before, right? So, I think I shared this with my Tier 1 holders chat. You guys know what's about to happen. And that's what I've been working on. And that's what I'm going to really say. That's what I'm going to really say for now, man. So I know I've been quiet, but as of late, I've been coming out and letting you guys know privately in the chat. So you guys are aware of that. Let's just say this, guys. There's a lot of pre-sales that came about in the past that I had to turn down just because I couldn't get you guys in. That did astronomical gains, 100x plus. Blocktopia did 1000x plus. Okay, but I'm not like that. I'm not like that. So Yeah, that's just what I believe in. That's my business model, man. I feel as though if you could really help 10,000 people, 20,000, 30,000 people, 100,000, 50,000 people first, I believe you're going to make a heck of a lot more money doing it that way than if you were to just help yourself out first, like most people do. And you know, not a knock on them, that's just how they do it. You know, there's a lot of guys that will get into these fucking pre-sales. You know, they know what these projects want. They want a venture capitalist logo on their fucking website. So what do? They go to the British Virgin Islands, they buy one for fucking $800, they get a company, they make up a logo. They're still living in a fucking basement, you know, and then they fucking tell these projects, oh look, my name is XYZ Capital or XYZ Ventures. Oh my god, well, here you go, here's 200K. They keep it to themselves, or they give it to their other partner. Pop up fucking venture capitalist firms, kind of trying to corner the markets like they do with the stock market. It's very sad. I could have easily gone that route. Trust me, I could have easily gone that route, but I didn't. That's not what I believe in. Again, and the project that I'm going to be launching pretty much in the next little bit is going to be a reflection of my beliefs. And yeah, I'm staying true to that no matter what. We do have a super chat. Super chat from, oh my god, bro, what are you doing, Harsh? From Harsh, thanks for everything. Thanks for everything you do for the community. Hey, bro. Hey, bro, it might be a bear market coming up, man. You need to save your money, Harish. I'm joking. Thank you so much, brother. You are too kind. You are too kind. What else do we got here? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, like, so that's one way, you know, and it's not just me making money. This was from Sam A. Yeah, you know, that's one way. Man, one thing about me is once I'm settled back in, there's no way I cannot make money in this space. There's just too much ways to make money. Just too much ways. Maybe Paxful, I don't know, man. Paxful's great for when you're starting out and you're looking for a capital, you know, because it does take a lot of your time sitting in front of the computer, right? But outside of that, you can make some nice capitals for sure. And then you got to find yourself, okay, I made a capital. How do I put this into something that doesn't involve so much of my time? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to fight for here, right? We're trying to fight for, you know, for time. I'm trying to free up time, you know, and unfortunately, yes, we need money to do that. But furthermore, we need a streamlined business model as well to do that. And investing is very, very much so attractive and desirable for that, right? Because instead of you working for the money, you put the money to work instead for you. Okay, and there's other ways you could do that too. You know, so if you have an automated business model, you could do that too. That's not necessarily investing. You know, so, you know, a combination of all is great. If you can see what's the next forthcoming, you know, in terms of technology, drop a token on top of that, then, you know, you might be onto something, right? So, yeah. Think about it, guys. Like, you know, not too long ago, like in 1950, just for basic essentials like water, electricity, you know, things like drying out our clothes, transportation was very much so labor intensive, right? It was, right? Today now, I think most of the world, but not all, but most of the world has taken a vacation away from those things. Where, you know, back in the day, we spent about 80 hours a week, you know, in those times, getting these special, these basic things, right? And then technology has made it so much more easier for us, not all of us, because obviously places like Africa and India, they still, you know, live like we did in 1920s or even before that, 1800s, right? But it's really technology that's catapulting us as a society. And, you know, it's entrepreneurs combined with an entrepreneur that's really taking this onto the forefront, and it's not government anymore. Now, if we take it to the next step, I feel like as a DAO or as a community, right, that's what it's really all about, where it's not just about a shared economy or a peer-to-peer economy, it's about ownership now, right? Like, I feel as though a lot of people, like Gary Vee, I love Gary Vee, I really do. Gary Vee's a dude, man, you know, but I feel as though he got it all wrong. He's big on the NFTs, and I know Mark Cuban, these guys are jumping on this now because they feel as though like, oh shit, well, well, not Gary Vee, but Mark Cuban and others, I talked crap about Bitcoin, I talked crap about cryptocurrency, but I was wrong there. I'm never going to admit it But this next sort of like merging thing in this same industry, NFTs, let me jump on that now so I could say that I was on that early, right? They're doing it for reputation is what they're doing. And this is the mistakes we're going to see. When people are trying to jump onto something for reputation, they want to be first over facts, right? Or being right. So this is my problem with Gary Vee. Talking with Mark Zuckerberg about fucking metaverse and Web 3.0. The metaverse, not all, obviously, like Network and the other ones on the blockchain are true Web 3.0 metaverses. But when you're talking about Facebook Web 3.0 metaverse, that's not a real definition of Web 3.0. Because Web 3.0 is about ownership. It's really about ownership more than it is about this spatial immersive experience. That's just an evolution in how we intake and perceive information, but that's not really true Web 3.0, right? So this is what we're going from. We're going from the industrial revolution where we're able just to make money to entrepreneurs able to make their own money to a peer-to-peer economy to now the real Web 3.0, which is ownership, shared ownership. And Meta or Facebook is not true Web 3.0 because you don't own a part of that freaking metaverse like you do in Network and other blockchain-based metaverses, Sandbox, Mana, blah, blah, blah. So that's my problem with Gary Vee. Like, don't put Web 3.0 on there, you know, for marketing sakes, because that's messed up, man. It's like, why do you want to... This is our way to leave Facebook behind from stealing our data, selling it to advertisers, him making all the fucking money, right? Now he's losing his clout, he's losing his reputation, and frankly, he's losing his business model. And all of a sudden you want to give it right back to him with this whole meta shit? Why? Do you guys love being owned? I don't understand this. It's like when people talk about banks coming in. Oh, we need banks. No, bro, we don't need banks. This is why this shit was invented, to get away from the fucking banks. You want to be owned again? The same is true for this whole meta thing on Facebook. It's not Web 3.0. Until we own a part of that, then now we're talking. But we don't. So that's my problem with Gary Vee. Okay, guys, I do have an appointment at 9 and one at 9:30. Hopefully I got some good news for you guys thereafter. If you're in my chat, if you're not in my chat, I will be opening up the lobby chat very, very soon. I do apologize in advance. Obviously, you're not going to see me as much on YouTube. Working on a hella lot of things behind the scenes. Trust me, it's a lot of things, and that will be sorted out very shortly, and everybody will be extremely happy. You all will be a part of this. We all will make some fucking money, okay, like we always been doing. Think about this. Think about this. Before I go, let me leave you with this. You know how hard it is what I do? You know, this is what I do. You know, all of the past projects that we got into that did whatever it was, 250x, 100x, fucking 50x, 80x, 25x, 10x, 5x, whatever it is. Imagine how we did that time and time again when it wasn't in our control, meaning it wasn't my project, meaning it was in the control of others, and we were playing by their rules. We were in a game playing by their rules, okay? A lot of people say, hey, well, look at Richard Hart, man. You know, Richard Hart, you know, that shit did over how much ever X. Well, hey, I love me some Richard Hart. Trust me, I do. Richard Hart's the dude, bro. Richard Hart's the dude, and he crushes anybody that tests him, and he could back it up. But what Richard Hart does is a little bit much more easier than what I do, because Richard Hart's playing by Richard Hart's rules. He made the blueprint for that project, right? It's in his control, and hey, maybe that's a good thing, right? Because that's why it's pumping. But guess what? Would you only imagine if TCL made his own rules and he had control of things and didn't have to worry about shit being changed on us last minute by onboarding VCs or changing token economics or expanding the supply, changing vesting periods? I wonder what that project would do. Till the next one, you're on your own. Later.